I'm now responsible for global production and sales and delivery service. I joined the company back in 2014, and I've been running the company's business in Greater China and APAC. Today, I'm representing all the gigafactories and talk about how we can make more cars and faster. So right now, we have 4 vehicle factories on 3 continents to serve our markets. The total number of manufacturing employees is over 65,000. This is also including our amazing team in Reno. They are making powertrains, battery packs, and drive unit for our vehicle factories. The total installed capacity in all these vehicle factories about 2 million cars a year. That said, we're always looking for opportunity to grow more capacity from the existing footprint. So you expect this number will grow over time. To build more factories is the start to building more cars, and we're certainly the expert of it. This is the before and after image showing you the progress we made back in 2019 when we built a gigafactory in Shanghai. So in 9.5 months' time, we built a greenfield project to establish the vehicle factory. And 3 months later, we started to deliver our first customer vehicle. People always ask me, how Tesla can build a factory that fast. Really, we learned from our Fremont factory a lot. We talked to the survivor from the production hell and tried to avoid all the mistakes we made. We decided to design a straight line with minimum number of up and downs and turns for easier manufacturability and easier construction. We also challenged all the assumptions that people ever know to build a vehicle factory. When we delete and simplified all the redundancies and the buffers, that's helped us to save a lot of time. Also, we have a very strong in-house construction team in Tesla. If there ever a job cannot be done by others better, and we bring this in-house. So we have this in-house construction team, have a full control over all the activities on site, from design, engineering to construction, site management. So this team didn't just build Giga Shanghai, they also built Giga Berlin, Giga Texas, and Giga Nevada. They're really the hero behind the scenes. Like Lars shared earlier, going forward with the new platform, the more modular design and densified gigafactory, we'll be able to make more cars from even reduce the footprint. And that also means we can build more factories at the same time. With the joint effort of all manufacturing teams around the globe, I'm happy to share, early this morning, we hit the 4 million mark for total Tesla ever built. And the 4 millionth vehicle actually built in this factory. When you took a tour on our shop floor, you probably walked past it. All right. So it took us 12 years to build the first million vehicle, and about 18 months to build the second million. The third million took us 11 months, and just shortly, less than 7 months, we built the 4 million cars. So we're getting better and faster.
Exponential growth.
Really kudos to the team. So, what it takes to ramp a gigafactory? Well, if you have 600 robots, 10,000 trained employees, or 5,000 human and 5,000 Optimus, and hundreds of processes, you can do it. Sounds simple, but it's extremely hard. So there's 2 key metrics that we predominantly focused on. It is the overall equipment effectiveness and the cycle time. In Tesla, we're setting the passing grade for our vehicle factories with 90% OEE and 45-second cycle time. What that means, the OEE really evaluates the equipment uptime, the machine performance, and the quality. Simply put, this is the actual production time on a good quality product versus the planned productive time. The higher, the better. The 45-second cycle time, that means you expect every 45 seconds there's a car running off the final assembly line in the factory. And the faster we ramp, the faster we can get to economy of scale. If you look at the chart on the left, Shanghai be able to significantly drop our labor hours per car during the ramp. The little dip there has happened in the last Q2 2022 because of the COVID shutdown. And on the right is the Fremont Model Y shop. Even this is a 6-year-old facility, the team there still be able to optimize the material flow, eliminate all the single point of failure, and drive higher output, hence reduce the labor hours. And actually, this factory keeps setting a new record. Yesterday, they just had a new factory daily record.
Congrats, Fremont team.
Absolutely. So, how can we reduce the cycle time, keep improving efficiency? We follow the philosophy Elon shared about building rockets, which is questioning, basically find the right problem to solve, and we start with delete, simplify, then we try to accelerate, pressurize the line, and find if the solution actually work. And at last, we think about the automation. There's one example in Gigafactory Shanghai. In the paint shop, we find that there's a overlap baking range between the PVC sealer and the top coat. It was done by 2 different ovens, and we decided to combine the 2 processes. Eventually, that helped us, didn't just help us to reduce the cycle time, but also save the 9% of energy consumption and the 9% of the CO2 emission. Also, we commonized the SNX design in Fremont. Right now, we have a common body and common headlamp. We eliminated about 40 parts and reduced about 10% of the cycle time. So all these improvements really help us to get to a faster ramp trajectory. And we didn't just learn from these high-volume existing factories. We also learned from the new factories. Most recently, our Berlin factory team implemented a 5G private network on the shop floor, helped us to overcome about 90% of the overcycle issues for a particular process in GA shop. We're going to soon implement this globally. Right now, we have an integrated global organization from production all the way to sales and delivery service. This will help us to strengthen feedback loop between manufacturing and the service. We obviously want to bring a delightful customer ownership experience to our car owners. With this direct feedback loop, we be able to turn customer escalations and the feedback into quick actions, improvement on the shop floor immediately. With that effort, in the past 6 months, we'll be able to reduce the time in service and early ownership service, also service appointment wait time significantly. So 4 factories, not enough. If we want to hit the 20 million car a year target, we're going to keep building new factories, new lines, and that will come up with a new product as well. And with all gigafactories now in one organization, we'll be able to replicate unified ideas across factories. Also, we will help the new factories that ramp faster and also produce a better quality at a lower cost. Now I'm going to hand over to Zhu to talk about the cell manufacturing.